Hey, this is Todd from Inner Element. Here we cover everything backpacking, hiking, and some kayak adventures as well. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when we upload new videos. Today we're going to be covering two different cook systems that we use that might interest you, and giving you all the specs, costs, etc. So if you want to check it out, here we go. The first system we're going to be covering is our smaller one that weighs in here a total of 325 grams or 11.46 ounces. By the way, that weight includes a full 110 gram fuel canister, our stove, our pot and lid, our canister stand stabilizer, and a small microfiber towel that we wrap our fuel canister in to keep from doing any damage. Metal against metal kind of just keeps things together better. Helps clean stuff up if you need to. This is the first cook system that we built. It works very well for either one person or two if you don't mind boiling more than one pot of water for your coffee, etc. And it consists of this Toaks 550 milliliter pot, and you can pick these up for about $29.95 on Amazon. And the lid, which is a Ruta Lacora carbon fiber lid, you can pick up for an additional $19.95. Now we like the lid because it's lighter and we don't ever have a chance of burning our fingers on it taking the lid on off because it is carbon fiber, so it works really well. The stove we use in this kit is the BRS 3000. These are a really nice stove, 2700 watts or approximately 9,000 BTUs. It weighs only 25 grams. Typically in ideal conditions it'll boil 2 cups of water, only using 7 to 8 grams of fuel from a 110 gram canister. Should see around 11 to 13 solid 2-cup boils with this. The stove itself is super easy to light, does not have a automatic igniter, but carry a little thick lighter with us. As you can see, fairly adjustable from a fairly low flame to a very high heat. The nice thing about these titanium stoves is once you shut the heat off, these things cool extremely quick. You can touch them and do things, pack up pretty quickly afterwards. Boil time with this stove is very quick, as you can see. Didn't take very long to boil almost 2 cups of water. And it's a very lightweight system, and like I say, it works great for one person or for two if you don't mind boiling a couple different pots of water depending on what you're using it for. Alright, and this is the second cook system that we use, and we'll be going over all the specs and kind of why we're using this one more often now, and show you that. This one total weighs in at 567 grams or 20 ounces, which is a little bit heavier than the other one, but there's some advantages to this. I forgot to mention one of the reasons that we switched from the smaller set to the larger one I'm about to show you here is that we had a couple of real windy nights out in the AT this spring, and the stove didn't perform very well in higher winds and wind gusts. So we wanted to find a stove that had a better wind resistance. We wanted a pot that was a little larger to boil a larger volume of water, because most everything we bring is either dehydrated or instant, so we're pretty much only boiling water for all of our drinks and our meals. So this is the larger cook system that we use now most of the time, especially on longer multi-day trips. It consists of a Toaks 1100 milliliter pot. It's got the what they call a little pan lid, which we're looking for something lighter because we don't ever use the pan. We've got a Soto Windmaster stove that I'll go over here in just a second. Same microfleece to protect our canister, and here I'll show you these items individually and give you the specs on them. So the stove we chose to go with was the Soto Windmaster. This is an awesome stove. It is 3,260 watts or 11,000 BTUs, so quite a bit more than the BRS 3000. Boils 2 cups of water in under about 2.5 minutes in strong winds or gusty weather. The pot placed close to the flame on this, the concave design of the way this is is what helps create the windshield and block the wind. Plus the pot sits very low, which you'll see. We couple that with the Triflex pot stand, which clips on like this. And this stove, like I said, weighs 2.3 ounces. The Triflex stand actually only weighs like 0.2, so it doesn't really even increase the weight of the stove. It does come originally out of the box with a 4-flex stand, but that weighs 3.3 ounces. And unless you're using much larger pots or some kind of a skillet, you don't really need that. This is very, we use that 1100 milliliter Toaks and it works just fine. Has a piezo igniter right on it, so you don't have to have a lighter with you. Although we always keep one as a backup just in case. But yeah, this definitely does a much better job in windy weather or any kind of air movement, wind gusts, or anything else with keeping the pot close to the flame. You can actually see here how close the pot sits to that burner, so there's really not much space for wind to get in there. And like I say, with the concave design, it all helps to block the wind. Quick demonstration on the lighting of this. Just turn your gas on, click the piezo one time usually. This has a built-in regulator, which means that you can turn this down as low as you want, or you can turn it up as high as you want. And this thing will definitely put out some heat. So there you have it, just a quick video in comparison between our two cook systems that we own and why we like them, why we use them. What kind of cook system do you guys use? Leave it in the comments below. Let us know what you use, what you prefer. If you liked either one of these, I'll have links to everything that we talked about and everything in these kits in the description below. And as always, thank you for watching. Come back soon and we'll see you again outside.